There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. The Seminoles will kick it away to start. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Pittsburgh's offense will be first on the attack. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Hit right back to the line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And these are the plays that defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play a great job on second down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. kicker's head. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The Seminoles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus.
There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Noles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Here's the pressure. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. And he's knocked down in the backfield. But man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive men.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job turning it on. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turn at the 47.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right. Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field. Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football. And they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that a shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Sperry. Quarterback moving. Unleashes one. A strike downfield.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise that last completion is now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles. Great job by the back on the option. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw on 1st down. Thrust that arm out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Sweet cut there. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Pitt pushing the pace.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Got enough for the 1st. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Let's send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Panthers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll keep it on sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Handoff to the lone back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They're working down left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Sperry. He'll try to do it himself. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Not enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
How about the Zibnis Jr. put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? DB's right up on the receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pop the draw. Quick spin on the run. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Power ahead. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moves around to clear up the vision. Lets it fly. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a 1st down. That's how you do it.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the pass. Some point.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. He'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got him downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Offense trying to keep him off balance on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
How about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
The Knowles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, no!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Fires complete on the crosser. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Pitt right back to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll try it over the left side. Oh, better look out! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. He's got it all out. Touchdown, Panthers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Steps away to find some room. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's gone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Booker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
Well, the defense dialed up a blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Look out on the right. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. The defense does the work itself with a big six.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Gonna run it. It's Hunt. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They take the lead with the 6. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Second interception of the day for the Seminoles. It's like they've run a secondary out there with Deion Sanders, Terrell Buckley, and Lee Corso.
And what does Deion say? You know, look good, feel good, play good, get paid good. These guys in the secondary making plays. This man might have made himself some money at the next level.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. It's complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will open from the 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The short hands, it's Hicks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Panthers are in the hurry-up. They want to run this quarterback. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The corners are walked up tight. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hunt. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Hunt. Great move. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's going to fire deep. Brings it inside the 10. Touchdown, Pitt. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll run it from the gun. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On the move and looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, nice job getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack, making sure he didn't have time to buy some more space, and he almost grabbed him and pulled him into the end zone. He almost got 2 points and a safety.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Give him 114 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Berry. Got his man in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. There he goes. Quick step and go. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Fighting off the defender. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Got a man, it's Hicks. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Trying to do it on the ground. Makes a man miss. Gets away from one. He's got space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line.
And the offense will take that. Man, you just wanted this first down on 4th and short, but get the big gain now. Create some momentum, man. Now do you stay aggressive, keep the foot to the accelerator, and go try to get some big points.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rushes on him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And here we go, down to score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Davis. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pocket breaking down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Turning it on. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock. Now under a minute to go. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but get